Hello, TUTVers, and welcome to our interview segment. I'm Elise and I will be interviewing Erica Martin. She's the president of the College Republicans here on campus. And we're going to be talking about her organization and a little bit about voting. So, Erica, how did you become involved with College Republicans?
I actually became involved with College Republicans my freshman year, so I jumped in right out of the gate.
Wow.
I was working on a congressional campaign at the time, and
Wow.
I came to the activities fair here on campus, and I saw the booth set up. I got really excited to see that there were like-minded individuals here on campus.
Yeah.
So I kind of went up, started talking to them about the organization and their goals and the things and the values that they promote. And I decided, this is pretty cool. This is something I think I would be really interested in.
Wonderful.
So I started going to meetings, social events, things of that nature. And then when the time came around for new officers, I thought maybe I could do some good for the organization and decided to run.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a great experience, and I have no regrets. And it's a fantastic organization with fantastic leadership in the past, so I hope to continue that
Wonderful.
going forward.
Now, there's been a lot of talk, especially recently, about the importance of voting. You're like, I go on Facebook and it's all like, get out there, vote.
Absolutely.
But also there's been a lot of talk about why it's especially important for young people to vote. Can you comment on that?
Yeah, of course. This is actually one of the things that I'm most passionate about. I think it's so
obviously.
important for young people to be involved politically.
Yeah.
So I think that college is a special place and a special time for us. So we're not only encouraged, but we're free to ask ourselves the hard questions.
Yeah.
We've got people surrounding us that know their stuff, and they're growing just like we are. So we can kind of go along with our fellow classmates and students, take a step back and examine what we believe and why we believe it.
So important.
Exactly. And I think that politics is obviously no exception.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things that most people are kind of born into, and then they just stick with it for their whole life. And that is not the way that we should do things. We should take advantage of this academic setting, take advantage of all of the resources and people that are around us and all these great minds that are working actively to shape us. So I think that we should absolutely take advantage of that. And young students we've got an energy, and our voices are way louder than we realize.
Yeah.
Like, it's commented on all the time about young people and their voice, but I think that we kind of take that for granted, or we just think that our vote doesn't matter because we're young, or that we can't make a difference because we're young.
Yeah.
But that could not be farther from the truth.
I mean, once you hit 18, it's all the same.
Exactly. Everyone's vote counts equally. That's the beauty in it. So
for people who aren't ready to vote, or if they're kind of unsure of how to vote, like, what advice would you give to them?
I would encourage them to start to look at the issues. So go online. There's a million resources online. You can look at different party platforms. You can look at specific candidates for different offices. On the election board website, there's always a sample ballot that shows you exactly who's on the ballot and all the state questions that are going to be on there. So you can go online, look up each of them individually, and see what you think about them.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So what are some issues that the Republican Party what are some of the concerns that they're facing in this upcoming election, November 6th?
The thing that comes to my mind principally would be the potential loss of our majority in both houses of Congress. So that is a big one. Obviously it would be fantastic for the Republican Party in promoting the principles of conservatism to keep that majority in both houses. So with this kind of political climate and the turbulence that's in the air, we don't really know how it's going to end up. I can't say who's going to come out on top, but I know that here at TU, our College Republicans will actively work to continue to promote those values that we hold dear and the virtues of conservatism that we hold so near. So,
what are some of the other issues that you're facing?
The Republican Party as a whole?
Yes.
Well, obviously, you've got our core issues, so limited government, lowering taxes, focusing on immigration reform, things of that nature. So that stuff is all public knowledge. It's available on the Republican Party platform.
Of course.
Our goal here on campus is to just promote those values.
That's so wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Of course.
This has been really wonderful, and I really hope that our viewers take your words to heart. This has been Erica Martin here at TUTV.